Poster week at the Hillsborough State Attorney's Office. It takes another turn. Newly appointed State Attorney Susan Lopez wants prosecutors to start enforcing bike stop citations again. Now, that policy became known by its opponents as biking while black because of how it impacted the minority community in Tampa. Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer in the newsroom for us. So why is she bringing this back?
Well, Cynthia, in a memo to staff, Lopez wrote the job of prosecutors is to enforce the law as it's written by legislators. She believes that Andrew Warren, the former state attorney, wasn't consistent with certain laws, which was a reason the governor said he removed Warren from office. Lopez says that includes prosecuting bicyclists who aren't following traffic safety laws. But the NAACP worries minorities will end up being unfairly targeted, just like the organization says they were several years ago. Fresh off her appointment by Governor DeSantis as Hillsborough's new state attorney, Susan Lopez's memo to employees is raising eyebrows. She wrote, "Effective immediately, any policy my predecessor put in place that called for presumptive non-enforcement of the laws of Florida is immediately rescinded." Her predecessor is Andrew Warren, who the governor removed from office last week.
These are programs that we entered into with the sheriff's office, with Tampa Police, with all of local law enforcement. So now they're throwing out policies that have been in place, that have been working, that the community wants.
Lopez wrote her department will begin prosecuting bike stop citations again. In 2016, these controversial cases became known as biking while black and led to a Department of Justice investigation. The DOJ determined about 75% of bicyclists stopped by Tampa police were black. After that, Warren says he and TPD discussed how to better handle these cases.
We worked with them on a policy to figure out that we were making sure we were upholding the law, treating cases consistently,
including focusing on warnings and bike safety education. Hillsborough NAACP President Yvette Lewis worries the prosecutor's office is taking a step backward.
This is a racist policy that was created to perpetuate systemic racism within our community.
Lewis says these tickets can cause long-term problems.
It was so egregious that it held a lot of people back in the African-American community. The tickets were stacking up upon that person, and then next thing you know, if they tried to get their license, they couldn't get their license.
Meanwhile, Lopez also wrote that her office will now enforce any category of crime this agency would not prosecute under Warren, including not seeking mandatory minimum sentences in felony cases.
The policies that she's referring to aren't policies at all, which is just another piece of evidence to show that what the governor's been saying is totally divorced from reality.
Across our country. And Warren's removal stemmed from his pledge not to criminalize minors seeking a sex change operation, which is not a current state law, and his vow not to prosecute women seeking abortions. Meanwhile, in a statement today, TPD told us it continues to be focused on public safety, including the enforcement of traffic safety laws. It's unclear, however, if Lopez's policy change will impact how police have been handling bike stop cases. We reached out to Lopez's office for comment, but did not hear back, Cynthia.
All right, more to come, I'm sure, on this. Thank you, Aaron.